Hello everyone, we'll be starting pretty soon. Let's see. Hello everyone, I am Zinac here. I'm going to start reviewing my matches from Northwest Majors in not too long. Let's see if more people show up before I get started. Here. So yeah, just be patient and get started pretty soon. How's everyone doing? Let me pause that or mute the audio on my stream so I don't actually hear myself. Yeah, and hopefully it doesn't echo. Okay, yep. Hello, Mr. Annual. I am just waiting for more people to show up. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. What can we do here? Oh yeah, I should play some music. Actually, man, I need a good site to play music on that won't get caught in the archives. Just to, fill time. You don't want the copyright algorithms to disable the audio, that would suck. Okay, let's see. There's not many people here yet, so I'll still wait a bit. Okay. I'll kill some time with some music. Emulating the cerebral.
Welcome to station WEFUNK, better known as We Funk.
Let's killing some time with some music. My stream is being silly here. Why didn't it play? What's going on? Let's go to the next thing. That's weird. Kill the audio? I don't know what's happening. Weird. Computer's been weird. I don't know what's going on.
I try. So much time to take us to get you. Now I gotta do what I have to. Sick of me tired of put up with you. Fun with us. Well. But no see me come and grind and ting. Don't say nothing is a silent thing. Not even bother with this smiling thing. Fun with us.
Yes, people, you are in tune to We Funk. Your regular Friday night dose of funk, soul, hip-hop. 2 hours starting at midnight. Professor Groove here, E.T. Static, joining us on the phone and in the mix. What's up, man?
Yes, indeed. Back in Vancouver after a whirlwind trip to Montreal.
Yes. We definitely need to take a moment to kind of draw breath after the explosiveness of last Saturday, Nuit Blanche, over at Art Gang. Man, that was crazy. Shouts out to Sage Wonder, first of all. Voyage Fantastique, Mad, Wallopy, second of all, Ruby Chain, of course.
Thank you,
Third of all,
everybody
everybody that came out, that was just nuts.
And A-Rock, too, doing the amazing visuals. And the geodesic zone, too.
Yeah.
You look closer, it's like duct tape and ties.
Don't say that. I only...
It ruined the illusion.
I only saw that with the lights down. But no, but it's pretty nice. I recommend for anyone, if you get a chance to play under a dome. It just kind of has like that right kind of like, got the dance floor right in front. It kind of gets everybody. It's like a womb or something like that.
We're joking about packing that on tour. Everywhere
For sure.
Setting up a little
30 million little geodesic segments.
Boy, represent Montreal.
Yes. Nice. Well, that was crazy. If you want to continue those vibes tomorrow night, Voyage Fantastique is back at Le Bleury. And the Sauce is coming back in a week, March 18th. But I guess that's kind of getting ahead of ourselves. We got 2 hours ahead of us. Starting off with some hip-hop. What's on the menu?
Oh, man. It's 20 years since Biggie passed. It's hard to believe, but March 9th, 1997. So in 2017, we're going to do man justice because his music definitely lives on. He's hitting as hard as ever. Yeah, his tracks still ring off like
Hello,
old generation,
we're starting
new generation
soon.
because good music stands the test of time.
On by.
And my second
And
set,
yeah, I
fully
will try to cover as much as I
Biggie
can.
dedicated.
Yeah.
A lot of classics,
Give me
but
like
some
a few more
newness
minutes.
too. brand new from the upcoming Faith Evans duet album with Biggie called The King and I, appropriately. We got a track featuring Jadakiss also.
More people from
that.
Faust Chat would show
And
up.
the legendary freestyle at Madison Square Garden. The story behind that is crazy. You should look it up. Mr. C kind of runs it down one time. But yeah, that's a legendary freestyle where Brooklyn at. The off example clip, and it was all recorded on tape by Mr. C in front of like 50,000. So young Tupac, young Biggie. Yeah, and then later on we got some heavy hitter ladies in the house. We got Rhapsody and also No Name out of Chicago. Rhapsody's got a nice EP from a while back called the latest one called Crown, and we'll be running a lot of tracks. Purifier and No Name's on like a soulful kind of cautious vibe. Very nice stuff. Oh, backtracking a little bit. We got our man Iron J did a remix of Biggie, and he's based out of Kazakhstan. He's a big fan of We-Funk, so it's amazing to connect with people as far away as Kazakhstan.
The signal goes far.
Music, there's no borders. It just goes to show.
Dope. Well, being that it's a Static and Groove all-night set, I got 3 sets as well, so kind of going in some different directions. First set is going to be on an up-tempo vibe. Some of my favorites.
Empire is a cool game.
Patrice
Everybody should play
off
it,
the
though.
Posh LP, Look Up.
And if you play Faust, you probably
Lord
really
Echo,
will like Lele.
recent track, Only You. There's a couple different versions of that track. There's an EP, I think.
Random items? Well, not really that random, but
it's Only You
you
featuring
have a Dizzy item, but it's pretty awesome.
Seven Davis Jr. as well, closing out that set. Some different flavors.
Really good air movement.
Second set, going to be a bit
Space
more slowed
control.
down, soulful. Tanika
Teleport
Charles,
dash.
her album came out last year, but it's
Pretty awesome.
being kind of re-upped and wider release on Record
Okay,
Kicks. An
I
extra
think
track.
I'm
gonna
going
play
to get
Darkness
started
and
here.
Dawn, which is another favorite of the album.
Let me pause the music.
Brand new on Big Crown Records.
Okay, just a little introduction here. I am, of course, Zinac. I play Faust, and I travel to a lot of tournaments. Well, as much as I can. Anyway, before I show any match footage, I just want to preface this with the fact how I actually look at matches, how I analyze them, how I decide to change certain things about my gameplay later based on what I see. Yeah. And the most important thing I want to point out is that I focus on momentum as my primary point of fixing my strategy, which basically means taking control of the match when I have opportunities and creating those opportunities through defense and offense and general neutral play. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show here is actually not the oldest match from this weekend, but it's my first top 8 match against Hamad. He plays Kai. He's from Texas. Okay, and I'll just pause it when I see things, critical points. Okay, there I started basically in the scramble with jump 2K. If he's not anti-airing, it's pretty good. But it's a little bit of risk because Kai's too heavy, down heavy, leads to a full air combo, and he could potentially get a knockdown with stun dipper. So I'd be less careful from using it. And there I used the jump 2K with feint to get a command throw. You have to delay a little bit because Wake Up has throw invul, but it's pretty good mix up. And I think for the rest of this match, I basically press my advantage and I end up taking it. So spoilers.
Kind of tough for Kai in a lot of places. Right, and I mean, that's kind of one thing that Kamad's going to refocus on, trying to do a lot of jump K to prevent Zinac from jumping and do a lot of air
There's flub.
on the ground. Kamad is confident in his ground game. Okay, well, Zinac,
I RC'd there because I wanted to get him to the corner and to continue my advantage. I could have done a more reliable mix-up mid-screen and saved my meter, but I couldn't have cinched the win as easily. So, yeah.
off to a great start here. He had to use his burst,
Okay,
but I
I
mean, look at it,
I was too low to do the follow-up jump kick drill. And for some reason I put myself back mid-screen here. I should have stayed within 2H far slash range. I'm not sure why I backed up there. And Yeah, I think that's generally a mistake.
A lot of really safe pressure on his OP and not giving a chance to use 2H or anything like that.
Yeah. Come on. Oh no.
Counter hit, but doesn't actually hurt.
Oh, the me foul stone. It's gonna cause problems.
Okay,
Jumps
the
over.
blitz there, yeah, I don't know what that's about. Just general nerves and trying to react to something when I really shouldn't have.
Kamad makes easy work of that, just jumping backwards and letting it rock. Good 5K to stop.
Oh,
And
wow,
then
okay.
actually
Okay, got the counter at 2H for our slash to close it out. I didn't actually combo.
That's a pretty
I
strong
could have
start
got
for
Pogo
Zinac,
and taken it.
Kamad just not able to keep
2B starter is generally good.
Kamad did specifically say it was if Zinac was
Okay,
aggressive.
pushing the corner again, but then I back up. I'm not sure why I did this here. Again, I should have stayed on him. Let me go back a little bit. See, so yeah.
Say it was if Zinac was aggressive.
So instead of backing up, I should have moved forward, and I actually could have counter hit him there if I did forward slash or 2H. This is something to note to like press the advantage when you have the opportunity, and this was a great opportunity. He was in the corner, and he wasn't moving forward.
He didn't seem to have it that round to actually stop him.
Yeah. Zinac
Just
definitely
caught my
looks like
anti-air
do
there.
whatever you want here.
I tried to walk under the charge stun edge, which wasn't great in that range because, as you see, he could just sweep me.
Nice.
I had a counter hit because I was pressing something because I had realized that and it was actually probably too late.
Tried to go through it.
It would have been safer to switch to blocking.
Oh, Hamad sees that.
And that is one thing
Him in
he
the corner
actually
now.
asked about.
Yeah.
If he can actually punch that.
Okay. Oh!
The jump 2K, I jumped and I thought I could jump recover by the time the bomb went off, but there is 4 frames of landing recovery on jump 2K, so I just got caught.
They both blow up. It's already a little bit wacky, but they keep control.
Oh, he still hasn't picked up the donut.
He can't reach it. And that's just one of the weird things about Faust. Here's a good throw from far away, though.
Well, that was pretty bad. Mini Matt? Yeah, I'll be pulling your match, Mini Matt. I can do that next, actually. Well, I want to do in the format where I like a match, swap out matches won and lost. So I'll do yours third, actually. Okay. Okay, here we go. That Pogo was just kind of a Hail Mary. I did have RC to make it safe, but if he had done Stun Dipper, he would have went under it. And even if I had PRC'd, I probably would have get caught during startup. So it was, for that situation, I think it was too risky. And I did a lot of this stuff. Just things to improve on. I did a lot of these kind of like more risky committal things here. Like, there's no reason for me to do this here. Look, I had far slash. I could have RC'd and got a full combo and corner carried him. It's just awareness of the situation I wasn't very aware of the situation. It's kind of a lost focus. There was plenty of time to confirm the hit. Not too happy about that. I guess because I'm not used to jump K landing into far slash actually being a combo. That's probably actually what happened. It's only because of the counter hit. So yeah, something to be aware of. If I'm going to do something far, so tech jump K is generally good for catching people trying to punish your recovery because it's 7 frames, I think, and you have 8 frames of invulnerability. Let me see real quick. So that's generally why I use it. Yeah, 7 frames. And of course, the long range makes it pretty good for tech buttons at a distance. Something to always be aware of. Could have been anti-aired. My low profile moves. It could have caught me during active frames later. Or vulnerable frames later. Yeah, I'm not too happy about that. It did work out though. Okay. Look, I'm out of meter there. It could have been very bad jumping, but just I was lucky enough to have enough meter here to make it safe against anti-air. The anti-air attempt, the 2H attempt. He could have taken my life there. If I had FD broke there, and he was a little earlier, he could have counter hit me. There still is startup during that, so something to be aware of too. Like when you go to the air, you're always putting yourself a pretty big risk as fast. But luckily, I didn't FD break, so. Okay, let me go forward here. Okay, So this match Mod ends up taking, and again, I don't think I press my advantage enough. Just zoning way too much when I don't need to. And super high, so the super high jump drill is not great. Like, even if I had, pull it back again. So I'm gonna frame step here. So this height, it only became safe-ish because bomb had gone off. If a mod had like committed to a DP, he would have caught me. I think the heavy DP has enough invul. And if I didn't have meter, like if he had not landed and recovered, if he was still in the air, for example, he would probably still been in block stun. Since he landed, I was able to do jump 2K going my way, and I was able to YRC the startup would go my way. Very strange. It's like something I might actually reuse. Now I'm thinking about it, I might actually use again in the future. And made it safe against the anti-air 6P attempt. And because I did the jump 2K again, my hurt box got pushed up high. So it's high profile. So you can see it's just too high for him to hit me. It's like has the recovery. It definitely wasn't intentional. It was just an awareness of the situation that let me commit to going my way and YRC. Even though it would have, more than likely, you can just OS that situation, right? But I wouldn't recommend depending on it. Okay, just looking at the flow here. YRC run up 6P, and it can work. I'm not happy. I'm not like thrilled about it. Yeah, especially in this situation where like at neutral here, he's jumping at me. I had an opportunity to run up and 5K him. Unless he backdashed, it would have caught him. But he was chicken blocking, and I guess he kept blocking because he saw the YRC and wasn't sure what was going to happen. Yeah, that's what happened. And then I got on Pogo, and this is like the worst actually. I just kept doing 6P because I thought he would try something like DP, but he was just waiting because he probably knows that once you get off of Pogo, there's enough time to use Stun Dipper. It's probably been better for me to commit to going my way, or Dr. Copter to get away, because even if I was hit in the air, unless he ran and DP'd me, he wouldn't have got a knockdown. So I guess he could have done Breed Saber, but that's a little risky compared to this. This is actually a very safe option to wait and see before we get off the Pogo. It's very low risk, so it was a better thing for me to do. I got first corner loss, of course. And just going back, I'm gonna go back to this where I went on Pogo. Where is this? I think it's over here. He's after the YRC. I did 6P Pogo, and generally like I don't do that. I usually do 6P item, which is it's punishable, but you kind of have to commit to it, and players do get caught by going Pogo. I don't know. I wasn't too happy. Again, I don't throw has counter hit and recovery. Hold on real quick. I think it's. I thought it was counter hit full recovery. Anyway, this is anything there.
Oh, if you jump low.
Yeah, just.
Really strong play. Showing a little bit of life again.
Definitely. He's just gonna try and make a little bit more of his opportunities.
So just going to air way too much here, just to point out. I have the advantage staying on the ground, I think. And like really, he's doing 6P here against my jump 2K. And I'm not a big fan of that as Kai player. I mean, as Kai players really shouldn't do this kind of thing, where Faust is jumping, because I definitely can FD break and delay my jump 2K pretty easily. He's just aiming for me. He should have been 2H. 2H would have been the safer option. I think it's actually, I don't know if it's lower profile, but the reward is way higher. And the worst thing that could happen is you get hit right and he ends up getting hit.
What may seem like nervousness in my mind is really reacting quickly every time Zinac jump is missing a lot of 6P opportunities.
Yeah, just for the record, anti-air Faust was 2H, not 6B.
6H.
6B is more situational.
There he goes.
Alright. No knockdown, but has to.
Yeah, okay, this again. So, Ahmad was trying to make reads against me, and you can see he started doing Stun Dipper before he could actually react to it. That's the thing you always can do against Faust if you think pull is coming.
There he goes.
Alright. No knockdown, but
Yeah, you can see that. I don't know how many frames is it. I can count it actually. Air to air, he's giving me air to air too. That's another thing though. Actually, I just noticed that.
Zinac jump is missing a lot of 6P opportunities.
Where did I go back too far? I don't remember. Okay. Okay, I'm in the air. Go to the air again. Trying to catch him with jump P. I don't even know why I did this because. So okay, yeah, actually this is something I do a lot. Where I do jump P in the air in case they do a rising attack to cover myself for my jump in. But he pre-committed to the jump K before I jumped, so he caught me. And also the range on jump K is farther than my jump P. Yeah, so that's where he got me. This is a small detail. And it actually led to a full combo. Wouldn't get the knockdown though. Yeah, that situation with the far slash pull fishing rod, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so I get pushed to the corner. Actually, how did that end up happening? This is important, so I'm gonna go back to it. Okay. So jump beats me here. Not a knockdown. No, I'm an advantage there generally, but I commit to something that ends my advantage, which is pull. The thing is, like, if I enter pressure into pull anyway, even if he blocks it, it's not enough frame advantage for me any. It's not really enough frame advantage for me to get anything started, and also, actually pull. What is pull on block? It's not. It's only safe because of the distance. Yeah, it's -11. So generally it's safe because of the distance, but it doesn't lead to me having any kind of real advantage, other than getting an item throw maybe. So generally, if I'm just ending everything in pull, that's not great because the opponent can just watch for that and then press their advantage, right? So it gives them time to move forward. In this case, he made the read and got Stun Dipper. Sorry for focusing on it too long, but it's important because it's what lost me. It meant I lost my offensive advantage, right? Here, actually, I do get the burst, but yeah, he used meter to get in. So he knocked him air. And what I probably should have done, instead of throwing an item there, because this happens a lot, this is actually a very common situation. I got out with the burst, but people do tech and air dash at Faust, and that is not actually great. Something you should just keep in mind instead of like throwing an item here, because again he wire C's. So in general I would have been safe, but he wired C, and I could have just blocked, right? Actually I did block. Okay, sorry. I jump blocked. I could have ground blocked. But I could have had an advantage here, right? Because of the instead of throwing item, which has a lot of startup, I could have ran forward and pressed my advantage, right? So those kind of just like those points ultimately determine the match, right? Because he ended up pushing to the corner. So there's twice there I had the offensive advantage, and then I just dropped it. It sucks. And what I mentioned before, and analyze matches from the point of view of who controls momentum, and that's one of those critical points where I lost it. And this, okay, yeah, Hamad. I mean, like Hamad, this was I'm not sure what he's actually thinking here. He was making a hard read there, like maybe. Because 2P has frame advantage, it's plus, plus 1, I want to say. Yeah, it's plus 1. And he didn't even insta-block, so...
And I figured
I
that
guess a
might
slight
have
delayed
been it.
anything
I
would have got me
never seen
caught
him
by
actually
that
use that in
super,
that
so...
situation.
That's
That was
Zinac.
high
He's
risk.
looking kind of still a
Let me
little
read.
flustered even with that win.
Okay,
Confident enough.
let me go back to my last match with him. Sorry, this is... I'm going very slowly through these, just to point out the places where I end up losing the match or taking control. Okay, yeah, it's just a call out on me because he was stun dippering a little. I had the feeling he was going to stun dipper to get out of the situation because generally you'll see me do a lot of far slash, but I just pogo instead. The stun dipper will get under far slash. Again, that's like the space where Faust would generally get a far slash. And Pogo will go over Stun Dipper in that case. I don't know if during the startup it won't, but because of the distance, I was able to catch him. So if, as Faust player, it's something to keep in mind. Starting Pogo is not necessarily bad. Yeah. So using Pogo like this to counter Stun Dipper or any other like low profile moving forward moves is not necessarily bad, even though obviously getting off Pogo is bad. It's just that it was a hard read, and it's important to know that was a risk that I took. Knowing that far slash would have got me knocked down and potentially hit by the bomb because it does have an extended hurt box. Yeah. Okay, and here I had to commit to blocking or air throwing. There's not at that distance when they tech from like going my way. Like there's nothing I can do there other than throw and block. I guess you could blitz. You could commit to a high blitz, but I didn't have the meter for it anyway. So maybe I did getting the meter, but either way, it's pretty risky. Okay, that time he got me with a 6P because of the height I was at. I was doing the jump P thing again, the preemptive jump P to catch them jumping, and I fell down with something or another. I usually jump P, jump K. I might have done jump P, jump P. Let's see. Is it jump P again? Yeah, jump P again. Yeah. You can anti-air that. Okay. So I'm trying to move it in here again. I'm going through the air. I just wanted to... So what I was thinking here is I wanted him to block bomb bag, so he couldn't put out another seal. He's just jumping. Yeah, just look at this. Like, it shouldn't be jumping that much. I'm not really stopping his approach that well with it. Look at this. He's going to the air. I should stay on the ground. So, I just got lucky. Lucky counter to TD. Again, there's losing bomb bag. I end up losing. Actually, I win this match, strangely enough. Okay. I think this is just like showing some matchup advantages Faust has, even though I'm making some of these, I don't know, I mean, in my opinion, pretty critical mistakes. Oh, yeah, the jumping. Just look at it, like, why am I still on the ground? It's a combination of, I think, tunnel vision and not wanting to block stun edge. Because generally, if he does, like, jump stun edge, I can run under it, the far version. So there, he could have moved forward, but he decided to do stun edge. Again, that pull on block, right? It's like, so that's negative 11. But he decided just to stun edge, which gives me the opportunity to run in. If he had just moved forward, it would be a little scary for me. I mean, it's scary for Kai because it puts me in pretty good range, but it did give me the chance to Probably shouldn't have stun edged there.
A terrible thing to kind of
He
miss
did
time.
lose a little bit of momentum.
Just pick up the candy.
I did have to preemptively run a jump though, so he could have
Runs into it.
ultimately
Mouse gets really free
did his
runs.
5-frame special, you know, stun dipper.
Just pick up the candy.
But I also could have FT broke, so debate
Yeah,
it.
he's got to figure out how to get over this. Running into 5Ks and 2Ks right here.
Yeah. So I committed to 2H, expecting him not to jump. I should have expected it because bomb is basically hot potato.
Yeah, he's got to figure out how to get over this. Running into 5Ks.
So he's here, he's running, and I commit to the 2H before he even jumps off the ground, right? But fortunately for him, it's not in range in time, so he's able to jump.
I hear someone in the
I don't think it's a super bad choice.
running into 5Ks.
If I just went a little earlier.
Running
After
into
this.
5Ks.
I was trying to react to him running instead of just committing to it.
Get over this. Running into 5Ks.
And maybe I should move forward a little bit more there. But at that time,
He's got to figure out how to get over this.
it's not a lot of time to think about that stuff, so sometimes you just go out feeling, and it's not always the best thing. But he jumps back, he doesn't press his advantage, and I get out. So, caught by the air again, spending too much time in the air,
The candy's actually kind of
using too much far slashes, which
Does Zinac want to combo out that? No.
you need to be careful about.
Wait, wow, that was gorgeous.
Okay, here we go.
All right, he's going to
Okay,
burst
Zinac
it.
uses his burst here. That's really big.
That was bold.
Went for help Mary teleport, and ended up losing the match. So again, there's just like too many places where
Yeah, he's got to figure out how to
I
get
gave
over
up
capitalizing on it.
advantage.
On the other hand, the candy's actually kind of
I did it one more time.
I hear someone in the crowd going, "Where are these items?" It's true.
Try to be a little more
Zinac is
concrete
getting some really good
and point out the more critical
item
points
RNG.
where
He is getting the
the
items,
momentum
but
shifted. Okay, here,
Zinac is getting some
fortunately I
really
threw
good
a candy
item RNG.
and decided to run in to just force him back, which I
He is
did.
getting the items, but
I do jump 2K, and he just, I guess he saw me doing it too much. He saw me jumping forward a lot in these situations, I guess. And decided to meet me in the air, which is actually a pretty good thing to do.
item RNG.
I don't see a lot of enough Americans actually doing this, but I did see it a lot in Japan. Like jump K, jump P from characters. To catch, to stop me from doing this actually. Because I did that a lot in Japan and just forgot.
I hear someone in the crowd going, "Where are these items?" It's true. I mean, Zinac is getting some really good item
So
RNG.
here I got an item, I ran far slash it, ran up, tried to do jump 2K. If he wasn't jumping a lot earlier, this would have been better, but he was jumping a lot at me, and it wasn't really the right choice at that time. If I was more aware of his general behavior in these situations, I would have not done this, but I'll think more about it next time.
And there we go. We see a lot capitalizing on it.
on the other hand, the candy's actually kind of keeping him in the
Yeah,
match a little bit.
yeah, it's true.
Go back to go to the next match. Okay, final one. I'm gonna take a short break,
And Jump P is a really good button.
and I'll get on to mini match actually.
And I want to see more of that from Zinac if possible.
Comes off of it. There we go.
So yeah, this happened.
It's a really good button to punch.
So again, I'm gonna start here. It's kind of hard to point out all the places where I gave up my advantage. Yeah, I do jump P this again, as you can see, when I'm at this range. Did it again actually. And I didn't watching this the first time. I didn't realize how much I did this. But this time, instead of doing like a preemptive run jump P, I just did a neutral jump forward P. It doesn't combo actually because he was crouching. Oh no, actually I guess 2H. Yeah, 2H puts him in crouching hit stun, so he could have probably done another 2H and hit me. Oh, that's bad. Pogo there. I was able to make it somewhat safe. You could have he could have repeated that same scenario where he did a stun dipper, and it may have hit me out of YRC. But I guess, I don't know, because he was waiting for me to do it another time, he didn't commit too early, so yeah, worked out for me. And I just ran at him. I didn't FD break at all. Even, like, I don't even know why I didn't FD break, because no matter what I did there, I actually FD broke earlier. No matter what I did there, I was going to get hit by the bomb. I think I tried to anti-air. I'm bored. Bomb. Probably try to anti-air. With a 5k. That's what I think it is. Oh, 2k. Okay, I did 2k. So, yeah, I thought I was going to 2k and jump cancel. But just startup's too long. And he caught me with a falling heavy slash. Worked out for him. Dropping a bomb bag on charge stun edge. Not the best thing. Tech jump P worked out for me. For the invulnerability on 4 tech. Mistake. That was a flub. 5k. He wasn't mashing, so I didn't get hit. I reacted to his jump with 2k. Traded with his falling heavy slash, I think. It's not that important, so I'll just point it out. Okay. I did bomb bag in case he ran forward. Just kind of resets the situation. If I want to play it more safe, it kind of resets the situation. He puts out the seal and runs forward a lot. Should have been more aware of that, and again, press the advantage when I could have.
And I mean, this is this is gonna be good damage. And let's see what the drop.
So this is another case where I did jump 2k really high. I thought I was going to jump 2k bomb bag YRC. Because he was jumping me a lot, and I just wanted to jump 2k higher. I just got I was lucky here that I had meter. This wasn't really my plan. I wasn't planning to do jump 2k going jump 2k YRC, falling dust, going my way. I just had enough time to realize that he wasn't doing anything, and I knew if I did jump 2k low enough, I could safely get going my way and land. And I didn't talk about this a lot earlier, but Ahmad was doing a lot. He was making a lot of hard reads against me, and I didn't directly. I didn't try to bait this out, bait out the overdrive, but I was trying to bait out any wake up action, any kind of like super committal wake up action, like a DP or something. It just worked out. Okay, so that's what happened. I'm gonna do Minimats match in like 3 minutes, so give me a second here. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. I am going to talk about the match with Mini Matt. This was a top 16 losers. So I was after having lost to Nakiel, I kind of wanted to wanted to play a little more careful because Nakiel's playstyle is definitely to look for opportunities for him to get hard reads and high damage. So yeah, my general strategy though against Elfeld is, if I'm just like, I guess I could start from talking about spacing. I don't want to zone Elfeld necessarily. Some characters you can do until you can move in, but Elfeld, because of her rifle, as you saw last year, can keep Faust out pretty easily and get knockdowns. And can get a lot of meter. And Alpha doesn't lose meter, or well, he doesn't lose tension pulse when Alpha's in rifle stance. So I'm basically letting the character tip me away. So anytime I think the rifle's coming, well, first of all, I want to stay outside of the range where I can't poke her if I see rifle. And if I'm outside the range, I want to be super aware and super jump and get out of there in time so that I could potentially drop a bomb bag on her and get a full combo, or at least force the character to switch out of rifle stance. Okay. And general things I'm looking for too is like far slash into 2 heavy from Elfelt, which you can actually dust through if you well, you can do it if you block as well. It's just a little more tough if you don't instant guard. And the other big thing is if you get stuck in the corner against shotgun stance, you look for when she's going to command throw. And generally that's, yeah, like if you think she's close to the command throw, you can jump, or in my case I end up gold bursting. I just took that risk, so yeah, there it went. Yeah, I'm gonna start this. Hold on. 6/8 range is fine. It's just a lot of startup on 6/8, so yeah. Okay.
Oh, you gotta block that. Oh,
Okay, this match has actually ended up being a huge scramble, which I'm surprised didn't work out
just
more.
what I said. It immediately goes to the sniper rifle.
So there, I'm at a range where he probably could have committed to. Yeah. So he starts with the rifle, and I'm just like, I want to get in because I'm not gonna stay out here and get stuck in a rifle.
It immediately goes to the sniper rifle.
And I'm at the range when I fall there, even because I was lucky enough not having to block the bomb bag.
Just what I said. It immediately goes to the sniper
rifle. Being in this range is great, and I was able to hit Mini Matt because he went straight back into rifle, even though I wasn't at the range generally where it's in his favor. So I did pull there from far slash, just trying to get a lucky beginning of a set.
Just what I said. It immediately goes to the sniper rifle.
Travel advantage, because this is a pretty good thing if they're pressing buttons, especially if Alpha's trying to take out grenade. Didn't work out, and I basically gave up my space control and frame advantage, especially since he instant blocked it. I pointed out before. That's just always kind of the risk you take with doing the pull. It's like, it's a high risk, high reward. Well, okay, I shouldn't say high risk, medium risk, high reward situation.
Okay, so the spring.
That was great.
Trying to get air.
You just have to be aware you're giving up your momentum when you do that.
There doesn't quite get it, and wow!
That was a good conversion.
Here we go.
So just lucky blitz.
Oh, the blitz back. Oh my!
Big plays.
And just lose advantage here.
Not the best person in the world.
Huge swing here from Mini Matt.
Oh, but here we
Reversal
go.
throw. Mini Matt was just too close when he did this. He did
He
this.
goes to the sniper rifle.
Okay, so the spring
That was great.
tries to get air there, doesn't quite get it, and wow.
That was a good
Here
conversion.
we
I
go.
love it. Oh, the blitz back. Oh my!
Big plays.
Not the best first.
Yeah, so often like Elfeltz will do this and do I think falling slash against you because it hits pretty low to the ground. But he just did it too late or something, so it didn't become active. I think this is what happened.
Not the
Probably
best
shouldn't focus
personal.
too much on these details like this, but suffice to say he was late. Oh, actually Oh, sorry. He wasn't late. I backdashed. Sorry about that. I didn't even notice. So yeah, it was so quick.
Oh, just what he said.
I didn't
Immediately goes
notice.
to the sniper
Yeah,
rifle.
okay.
Back. Oh my!
Big play. Right.
Nice blitz.
They for it.
Yeah, they're right now. Uh-oh, you gotta block that.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that throw?
Oh, tough situation right now.
So I tried
Oh,
backdash
we gotta
in there, but
block
he was on the ground. And
Zinac
that wasn't a great
with
place to
this,
backdash,
and here
actually.
we go. Oh, tries to go Zinac does not get it.
Okay, not the worst situation. Oh, doesn't block 6H though.
Yeah, Zinac only needs one big hit. There it is to try and make this in his favor.
So I
Oh,
should've
huge
so I
swing
did
here from
two-
Minimat.
Oh, but here we go.
Right.
Nice blitz.
They really are going.
Too much, I guess. What's happened? This is such a scramble. It's really hard to
Oh,
analyze
just
it.
what he said. Immediately goes to the sniper rifle. That was great.
Tries to get air there, doesn't quite
Hard to
get
point
it.
out, like,
and
one
wow.
point.
That was a good
Here
conversion.
we
I
go.
Oh, the blitz back. Oh my!
Big plays.
Not the best person
Okay, here we go.
in the world.
I backdash and I get the throw. So that's something you could do against this option is backdash it. If they're approaching from
Huge
the air
swing
like
here
that.
from Minimat.
Oh, but here we go.
Right.
Okay, that's
They really are going for it.
Yeah, I think like 80%
that's
of the
jump 2K is a common option against characters in the corner, just because, especially jump delay 2K, it will basically catch fuzzy jumping, often backdashing, and just kind of like a Bari mashing to catch people out of their pressure.
blitz so far.
Yeah.
That's
And
pretty
roll is
good.
pretty high,
Okay. Oh, tough situation
but Minimat took a gamble on it and blitzed.
right now. Uh-oh, you gotta block that.
Yeah, Zinac does not want to deal with this, and here we go. Oh, tries to go.
I was able to get tech button.
Does not get it.
Okay, not the worst situation. Oh, doesn't block 6H though.
Yeah, Zinac only.
That was supposed to be close slash. I was intending to close slash here, but that was just too far.
Oh, doesn't
I
block
want to do
6H
close
though.
slash, jump cancel, jump. I probably should have did 2K instead. It's always a risk when you
Yeah, does not want
misjudge
to deal with this,
distance.
and here we go.
You
Oh,
can do
tries to
close slash.
does
Because close
not
slash
get
would
it.
have given me
not the worst
close
situation. Oh,
slash,
doesn't block
close
6H
to,
though.
close slash. Generally, and often
Zinac only
players
needs one big hit.
at
There
this
it is to try
time
and
will
make
burst.
this in his favor.
So, yeah.
Right
But,
us out. Nice Ivy.
oh, this situation again. Not this situation again. Just this situation. I was too high instant blocking. Elfelt's dive here, the Bridal Express, and I thought I was lower, and you can see the distance was too far for me to throw, so I ended up getting a 6 heavy.
Out. Nice Ivy tries to
Bump
throw
on.
it too
Wow,
far.
I'm surprised. I thought that was
happened.
like I beat it and everything. He still
Yeah.
got out.
No, if the height and angle is
Yeah.
wrong, she can actually just go out of your throw range, and then you'll get like a back throw, which is
okay.
not usually what you want there.
And that's exactly what happened. Oh,
In this danger time,
rounds up.
I just let the heavy slash rock because the gap between hits is very low, and probably pretty much anything you press wouldn't be able to start up in time. You'd have to actually avoid the hitbox with some kind of low profile
Oh
move.
no!
What? Looking for the bird.
So I tried to dust here, in this case, because I saw the far slash,
No!
and
What?
was expecting the 2H, but
What?
I waited too long. You can see I waited way too long.
No!
What? Looking for the burst, I guess. And that's what?
It's
Oh,
weird slowdown from the counter hit.
Oh my
So
god!
just
I don't know what
crazy
Minimat
scramble
was-
situation
Wait, what?
happens.
You just
Danger
got
time
reset.
is a mess.
what is going on?
You have to think differently during it.
Is it what?
I put an air throw there.
This is too much for me. Okay, blocks the 6H this time, but all gets hit by the scalpel.
Get the scalpel
Burst.
that time.
Burst. Okay,
It worked out.
Minimat gets a huge hit.
I air dash to avoid dealing with
The 6H this time, but all gets hit by the scalpel. Burst.
the rifle on the ground.
Okay, Minimat gets a huge hit. Sniper RC here, but wow!
He's like playing Blaze Blue.
Yes, so any low crouching move will avoid gunshot. Or sorry, stand heavy. It's like the weirdest move in the game Elfeld has her stand heavy. It doesn't matter if the hitbox overlaps, he'll always whiff crouching attacks. Just something to be aware of. So like 2H is really, really good counter to that.
Oh my god, good call out. This has been such a scramble match so far.
I can barely commentate it.
It's really...
Again, the rifle situation. So when I get at this distance, when I get this distance, I want to move forward almost always.
This is too much for me. Okay, blocks the 6H this time, but all gets hit by the
So
scalpel
get
burst.
bursted, I'm here. I immediately air dash because I knew if I landed, I would have to deal with the rifle. And that's not fun.
Okay, Minimat gets a huge
But he had meter. He could have started a combo if he waited a little longer.
hit. Sniper RC.
So actually, it's not great in that regard.
Minimat was...
Wait,
What
what?
I did.
He just got a reset.
What is going on?
This is
Maybe
what?
in this situation,
6H
it
this
could
time,
have
but all
been
gets hit by
better.
the scalpel
Not
burst.
that like thinking about it. Yeah, so I thought I would be high enough after teching to avoid this entirely, but I went into bomb bag, and I guess it's extended my hitbox.
Okay, Minimat gets a huge hit. Sniper RC
Tech drill,
here, but...
I don't like it. I was trying to probably tech FD break.
6H this time, but all gets hit by the scalpel burst.
Okay, Minimat gets a huge hit. Sniper RC here, but... Wow!
It was too high. You see, if you tech drill this high, I can't actually
6H this time, but
do
all
enough
gets hit by
frame
the
advantage
scalpel burst.
to
Okay,
do anything
Minimat
afterwards.
gets a
And
huge
if I
hit.
do going my
Sniper
way,
RC
I have to
here.
delay it a lot, as you see, in order to land and not get punished during recovery.
But... Wow!
He's like playing Blaze Blue.
Oh my god, good call out.
And I was looking, I do FYC
He's
here,
like playing Blaze Blue.
and looking up, I was able
God, call
to
out.
see him doing stand heavy.
This has been such a
Let me
scramble
run in
match
into
so far.
I can barely commentate it.
It's really... I guess Minimat's been getting the better end.
That's such a good option for Faust. Especially you see those little Faust coming. It makes it really scary for the opponent to mash.
It's really... I guess Minimat's been
It's a really
getting
good
the
point
better
to do
end
a
of the
command
stick
throw.
so far, but... I mean, look, Meteor's 2 mini fouls.
And mini fouls.
This could be over here. I mean, yeah, opens about low.
Oh my god. This game,
I should have also been aware that Minimat was doing a lot of standing heavies
this game is
and
too much for me.
used down heavy more. So use it here.
And this
That's
item
my
is
approach.
actually a problem. We can't make another
He
one.
did catch
Yep,
some
and I'll
points
counter.
here.
It should be able to kill, and it does.
Yeah, okay.
So
So,
Yeah, that's
all
right.
bad one
Okay.
round. So much that was happening there.
Oh, get that all bad.
Minimat is doing such a good...
I've never. I like the run under. Oh, the close that's a little too early.
Yeah,
Wait,
I really like
hold
the
on.
way Minimat... This has been such a scramble match so far. I mean, look, Meteor's 2 mini fouls.
And mini
oh
fouls.
yeah, that was just the first
Here.
round.
I mean, yeah, opens
It's crazy.
about
I
low.
spent a lot of time on that. Sorry.
This game is too much for me right
Took a
now.
very long
This item
time.
is actually...
I'm really just going over everything. It's first time doing this, so I might be a little too detailed, a little too vague. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, problem. We can't make another one.
Yep, and I'll counter. It should be able to kill, and it does.
Yeah, okay. So, wild round.
That's too much. That's too much.
It's crazy to think that that was only one round. So much that was happening there.
So I start the match there, just trying to create enough distance for me to potentially run in if he backed up, and do like a down heavy or a far slash. But Minimat followed me,
One round. So much that was happening there.
so I was able to do falling far slash or falling slash from the air. That generally works against a lot of characters who are trying to approach you, especially at that distance.
Oh, get that all
Pretty
barely
good
clicks
option.
him.
Yeah, just the tip here. Knockdown for Zinac.
Okay.
FD's breaking just to try to bail out something. I did jump to K.
That's too much. That's too much.
It's crazy to think that that was only one round. So much that was happening there.
Oh, get that all barely clicks him.
Yeah, just the tip here.
Take
Knockdown
advantage here.
for Zinac.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm FDing break as much as I did. Maybe just because of the distance.
Just the tip here. Knockdown for Zinac.
But yeah, so I couldn't really do anything. Even if I did down heavy, it wouldn't have reached.
Okay. Full block the neutral right now. Try
And jump 2K was not a great option there at that distance. I don't know.
Reverse, I like.
Probably shouldn't even jumped at all.
For Zinac.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have did 2P or something. It would have been a safe option. And I did, yeah, I did this way too high. Jump 2K would work, but
Reverse, I
it's
like
too
that.
high. This is a flub.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Do I end
Okay.
up losing my name here
barely
because of it?
clicks
I
him.
think I
Just
did.
the tip here. Knockdown for Zinac.
Is that choice?
Full block the neutral right now. Tries to go for
So it burst, and I did gain it back. I was lucky enough to get a weight,
first. I like that.
but I didn't hit him. And because I threw an item, again, okay, I talked about this earlier. Because I threw an item after a burst,
Okay, both off the neutral right now. Tries to go for
I didn't have enough. I actually had the spacing advantage here. I could have did jump heavy. I could have did an anti-air, but instead I threw an item and like hedged my bets, and it didn't work out for me. I got to wait, and the wait prevents me from doing anti-airs. Now, if it were a hammer, yeah, that'd be awesome, but that's a very low chance. So
first. I like that. Oh, that's
it's kind
gonna
of hard
hurt.
to jump.
Okay,
I could have
Minimax doing
dusted,
such a
but
good job calling out these drill cancels.
this is gonna hurt.
And again, still more blitz action.
Going my way. I've never seen
Just
so much
poking,
tech lines in my
just
entire life, but it's
scramble,
working. So God bless them both.
it's working for me.
That
I need to
line
get it to the ground here.
This is a tough situation right now.
Okay.
Oh, I like the
Give me
run under.
that.
Oh, the close touch a little too early.
Yeah,
He's
I
out of rifle
really
stance in
like the
time,
way
which
Minimax
is pretty good.
with that though. He's doing a great
Just
job
being careful
punishing,
here.
Zinac for taking the
Okay,
air.
see? I threw an item at full
Nope,
screen.
anytime
Not great.
you
I could have
stop
stayed
that
in
fight.
rifle stance and
Wow.
wrecked my day.
force supply the hammer. Oh, don't burst 2K.
Let me get back to this real quick.
Zinac
Right there, an item.
taking
It's a
the
good
air.
item. He hits me.
Like, nope,
Attack.
anytime
For some reason, he goes out of stance.
stop that, but
And I'm not sure why he did that. He could have chipped at my life for a little while at least. I didn't have any meter. I couldn't do anything. I didn't have free meter.
take from the air basically. It's like, nope, anytime you move, then stop that, but wow. Force supply the hammer. Oh,
And you just never burst 2K.
2K is that move
You don't.
almost never want to burst.
Yeah.
It's multi-hit. All hits are jump. Another round so danger
Yeah, I
time.
danger time again.
Oh,
I
what?
let it rock
Another
again.
round so danger time.
I
Come on,
think
guys, don't
I mean
do
that
this.
was the last
Oh,
time.
no.
And just let it rock.
They're cheating. These guys
The
are
safest
cheating.
thing to do.
okay, Minimax trying to get out.
Doing a lot of
Range
PHs.
up
That's
What a counter hit.
probably,
Confirms off
now
the
I think back on it,
Tries to not get it. Close slash here
I was
from
trying to
Minimax.
catch
Knocked out.
standing heavy slash. Getting stuck here. Boop. Gold burst comes here. I saw that he was close to me. If he had hit me with the thing is, if he had hit me with standing heavy instead of throwing, he potentially could have punished me because the way that works, it's like there's more hit stop because it's a projectile. I recover later than normal, frame advantage wise. And Elfelt doesn't have hit stop from that projectile hit, so it could have been bad. But he went for the command throw, so I kind of hedged my bets on this.
Oh, tries with a command grab. Good goal burst though.
Alright, this is a meteor, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay, good burst.
Hey, full screen thing again. And Matt decided to run at me. He could have backed up and went to rifle stance, which is pretty effective.
Okay, combos off of the mini
Just
foul.
lucky combo.
That was a sick combo.
It was the perfect spacing.
So
So he went into the rifle stance here. In this case, we both landed at the same time. Just give me. The thing is, if you go to the rifle stance at this point, yes, I'm throwing an item. But I immediately start running and super jumping, and because I super jumped, he couldn't get the target at my height.
much good stuff here from
And this situation happened earlier too. I dropped the bomb bag. It was killed by the target, the reticle, and I was able to be. I was at a distance where I could punish the next rifle stance.
A sick combo.
so much good stuff here from
Yeah.
Zinac right now.
And this,
Zinac
I take the
really
match.
control
Yeah.
now. Should be able to take
Oh,
the
not the match. So I take the round.
round. Alright, Zinac here on match point.
Yeah, this is a good one. I feel like Minimat's always so close, but he just can't clutch it out.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's doing good. I mean, he did.
So there, this time I got off pogo, and because
Yeah, I mean, I think he's doing
generally the characters will tech forward at Faust after pogo or going my
good. I
way.
mean,
The thing is, if you tech at the earliest point, you will not be invulnerable by the time Faust becomes active on his anti-airs. So, yeah, you can tech forward and press a button, but you won't be invul. Your invulnerability will run out. In general, it's not always the case. If I'm closer to the corner, it doesn't work as well.
Always so close, but but he just can't clutch him out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's doing.
That confirm was sick. That was a sick
Okay,
combo.
this is the last match.
So
The last
so
round.
Zinac right now.
Be able to take the match in. Yeah, this would be a good one. I feel like Minimat's always so close, but he just can't clutch it out.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's doing.
So once I get a neutral here, you'll see. So that's 8 frames. So he's out of invul right now. I haven't recovered yet, but see, it doesn't matter. He's out of invul frames at this point because he teched as early as he could. So I was able to do anti-air. I didn't have a lot of frame advantage, but it didn't matter again because he teched early.
Doing good. I don't know where I can place my finger on what's going wrong for Minimap, but he just hasn't been able to get Zinac in the corner fully. I think is a big problem.
Yeah, I did far slash pull because generally I do on block
Doing good.
because I want to push him away.
I don't know where I can
But
place
as I
my
mentioned
finger on
earlier,
what's going wrong for Minimap, but
I give up some
hasn't been able
advantage
to
by
get
doing
Zinac
that.
in the corner fully. I think is a big problem.
And in this case, he was holding a bomb, and he did something. Or he was holding a
Hasn't been
grenade,
able to get
and he
Zinac in
did
the corner
something
fully, I
which set him off, which I wasn't prepared for, and this ended up comboing because that counter hit state is very long.
I agree with that. Oh, but Meteors
Also,
are out
these
right
meteors. These meteors are a problem. So all the way to the corner, a
That's
lot of
okay.
weird scrambles.
Wow. Right now, I don't think Minimat can't afford any more of those scrambles right now.
I like
And
that.
this
That is
just
so smart.
That was really
to
good.
left stance right
That
there,
bag was a good sacrifice. Right now, Minimat, no meter left. He's got to do something crazy.
and does heavy, which is low. Any cross move avoids it. So yeah,
A lot of weird scrambles.
that's that match. I might do my. Do I want to review my Nokia match next? Let's see. Still some people in here, so if you're not exhausted by my very detailed explanation, I will continue, and just need like 3 minutes. I need to go grab something. More water, actually. coming back. So I have to get a little bite to eat because I haven't ate all evening. No problem, any Matt. I'll do it anytime. Are you asking me, Mr. Annual? Or are you asking me, Matt? And what do you mean, like, overall takeaways for, if so, like, for Faust or for Elfelt? The most thing to me, and I've known this for a while, is giving up offensive advantage in situations. By doing things like // pull, because that generally it catches people doing a lot of stuff, but again, I'm not able to move forward after doing that so much. I create distance for myself, which like old Faust and old games, that would be great because he had less risky items that really allowed you to move forward again. And // let you do, like, you could Gatling into 2K and 2P, and I still kind of have that like, muscle memory. I'm still working on avoiding. So if I put myself in a situation where I'm doing like // list, that'll help. Like maybe move forward a little bit, and it's like block and wait and see what happens. And of course, that's matchup dependent. At // range, you generally can't just run at them and do any close normals without them reacting with a button. But if you do like preemptive, if you move a little farther forward and do like preemptive 2P or 2S, I can stop that. And force jump 2K is super scary. And it's just generally like varying up options there. Yeah, well, there are players who like to, they don't want to do anything. They just want to wait for you to like do something that lets them they can start their game, right? They want to wait for their turn. And if I give them a turn early, instead of that, if I give them a turn where it's not really their turn, we're both at neutral, it actually puts them at higher risk, right? And I need to do that more. Again, instead of doing pull, I can do other things. Let's skip Beautiful Dude match for now. Go on Nokia. I did so many things wrong in the Beautiful Dude match. I'm not thrilled about, but yeah. Also, in general, I want to stay on the ground more.
And I'm pretty excited to see how Nakul tries to approach this matchup. It's a pretty traditional matchup, but one where Soul does need to kind of be creative about how to get in.
Okay, before I start this, I'm going to point out Nakul's another player who's just kind of waiting to see when their turn is. in this case, it's kind of particular where he'll take a very extreme option of maybe doing like a Riot Stomp, Ground Viper, Volcanic Viper, anything with some kind of high-low or full body invul that either gets a knockdown, so he can actually start his game plan, or just general high damage.
Fastest really long pokes. And already it looks like Zinac trying to create the wall here.
Accio is comfortable though. Looks like he is waiting
So
for
just
his
basically, I'm
Yeah,
just
and of
going
course
out
that bad
here.
item, the food.
I end up getting caught by
giving
gunflame.
right here.
Again, I mentioned before I was doing a lot of pulls. I ended up getting caught by gunflame because of it.
Alright. Oh!
See, this case, like he believed it was his turn.
Right here for Zinac.
With item throw, and 2H item throw doesn't put me at any kind of real frame advantage, right?
Yeah,
I'm
and of course that
actually
bad
pretty
item,
negative
giving
here,
opportunity right here for Zinac.
but I decided to poke anyway. Generally neutral, I can do 5P 2P to stop Fafnir, but I wasn't in neutral here,
Of course that bad item, the
and then have it
opportunity right here.
kind of bit me in the ass. Sweep probably wouldn't have worked either. Yeah, 2P is my fastest, really my fastest option here.
Yeah, and of course that bad.
Actually, 2P is 7 frames. I thought. 2P 7, 5P is 6. Either way, I probably should get this block.
Right here for Zinac.
There's a general thing too, where like I did far slash, or not far slash. I did two down heavy
Yeah, and
slash.
of course that bad item, the food.
I critted. I threw him on the other side of the screen. I could have pressed an advantage,
Giving up.
but instead of I did pull here, which worked because he backdashed, but not great. And I did 2 heavy item. Bet on getting something good. Poison is actually not great anymore, because even though he did something in reaction and he got hit by it, I was in hit stun, so it didn't mean anything ultimately. He couldn't start a combo against me, but I did get knocked down.
the Telpo act.
I got a frame advantage to 2H here.
Giving
Just something to
right
note.
here for Zinac. Alright.
Oh,
Oh!
I didn't think it was gonna hit,
Yeah.
but the Telpo actually negated the poison even though it hit late.
Yeah.
Yeah, this gold burst should probably get out of there. Hail Mary.
Zinac not gonna feel good here, and a great hit. Accio again, some great damage here. Looking really great in this round.
Oh, and some jump low.
He's caught by one low.
One more set of dust loops.
Set play is happening. I don't know what he's doing there. Maybe he's trying to bait a burst, but I didn't have a burst. That's just weird.
Oh, go for one more set of dust loops.
Give me one opportunity to get out.
I guess. White get it.
So I was able to get myself out.
I don't like that because
I was gonna do it 2H again. Item.
of
Look at this. So he's in the air, and I throw an item.
I
I
don't
think
like
I'm talking about here.
that because
I could have just anti-aired him here after this, like, but I decided to throw an item. Just
don't like
awareness
that.
of the situation wasn't great at the time.
because
If I backdash, he follows me. If I just stood there instead of backdashing,
White get it.
I could have hit him. At
I
least
don't like
maybe-
that because of Faustus'
We
low
both
gut.
took those
Felt
actions
like
at the same
he was
time.
really close to kill, but this will probably do it.
Now I wasn't in the range where I could react to my dashing,
Felt like he was
but at least I could have pressed the advantage, right?
I don't like that because of Faustus' low gut. I felt like he was really close to kill, but this will probably
And
do
I
it.
blew him.
And it was building up to get a nice list there, so that's maybe one reason why it's a good point, like you said.
Pull worked out from there, so it works out sometimes.
Oh,
But right there it didn't. Especially against Gunflame. That is always a bad situation. So it can completely lose.
Oh,
I control this
trade.
frame
That's
there.
beneficial for
It
Soul.
gets OP.
not really working out here, so some couple of hits here.
Again, I'm just trying to stop him from moving forward using this pull, but it doesn't result in much.
For Nafio, there's still no great.
So this is pretty good here, actually. I was able to anti-air him on reaction because he just started running me at full screen.
There's still no great opportunity.
If he was closer and did that, I wouldn't be able to react. So this is something just to be aware of. Like, at what distance can you react to their air dash, and what distance can you not? Usually mid-screen you can't, full screen. Well, anything longer than mid-screen you can. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, this is all kinds of bad here.
And he decides to Riot Stomp. And I'm trying to figure out
Oh, this is
why.
all kinds of bad here.
yeah, I don't really understand that decision.
Oh no! Oh, this is all kinds of bad here.
I don't know if it's because he saw my item throw. Maybe that's why he did it. He thought he could just punish it.
Oh, this is all kinds of bad here.
So I just happened to run
Gets
into
the
him,
cross up.
try to anti-air him, but again, I waited too long.
And super.
And he
go.
just started on super. That doesn't matter.
True mark of
He does something weird here, I think.
true mark of a top player.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the
He
hit.
DPs,
Okay,
he
so
decided to
Nagio
poke.
really going a lot more wild here now, just trying to end this. He's got a lot of resources here. Zinac kind of in trouble in the corner.
Oh wow, no anti-air.
Oh,
Yeah, I did this before. This jump 2K
Anti-air.
going my way. Super jump 2K going my way. It's not great.
corner.
Oh wow, no anti-air.
See, I had no meter. I couldn't YRC the jump 2K or the going my way like before. Yet I committed to it. Just these kind of general being aware of your meter. Something I wasn't talking about earlier, but it's important because I went for the same option that I used before, the jump 2K YRC going my way YRC, but in this case, I had no meter, so I committed to something with a kind of a Hail Mary attitude, and he YRC'd, and I could do nothing about it.
Oh, wow. Okay, gets the air anyways, though. Uh-oh. Nice flick.
That was just me being very readable.
One more hit.
Even if I threw an item, he probably could have blitzed and hit me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, if I end the sweep like that, probably jump canceling and backdashing is better. Yeah.
Nice flick. One more hit here probably for Nakiol. There it is.
Good pressure towards the end there.
Yeah, so that match went that way.
Right towards the end.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm
Start.
gonna
Oh
back
wow.
Really maintain that wall.
So I go for Hail Mary starter. Often if Souls try to do, a lot of their options will just get beat by 6 heavy. It's not great, but he went for 6 heavy and just got wrecked.
Oh wow. Start up.
A lot of Souls who go for damage initially will do 6 heavy and wake up. They'll do delayed 6 heavy because it will usually like catch the second button press after the start gambit. So like Faust does like 2p far slash. In 2p it will catch the far slash, right?
Oh wow. Start up big.
And you'll get full corner carrying damage.
This is exactly what Nine wants to do here. Win this game.
I delayed here. I don't know why. I
This
drew
is
him.
exactly what Nine wants to do here. Win this game.
I guess I wanted to throw him off. Maybe thought he would do a DP. So I then did 2H delayed, but he did Riot Stomp. Luckily I YRC OS'd it, so I was safe.
Sees that.
Even was able to punish.
Oh,
I dropped my
danger
combo
time
for the
into-
wall stick. Let's see. Yeah, because generally like
Win this game.
5k counter hit gives you enough time to react on counter hit, but since it wall stuck, I guess okay, this is what happened actually. It wall stuck. I jump canceled the 5k hit, which is normally what you do on normal hit, but in this case it was counter hit, so it caused wall bounce
Sees that.
and screwed up all the hit stuff. So I just kind of waited.
Oh no.
Oh,
And then
danger
this
time
happened.
into what's it gonna be here?
I had so many danger times during this tournament. It's crazy. I think I had danger time in nearly every match.
Back over. It's perfectly
If not
intended.
Wow,
multiple.
meteors.
I should have just went. I was trying to go for air throw here.
I guess.
Yeah, he did this again. He just did DP
Wow,
thinking I was gonna
meteors.
poke. So let's go. I went to anti-air him actually, but it whiffed. Like, so I don't know if this was a OS on Nakiel's part, but yeah, I went to anti-air him here. And because 2H whiffed, he got the DP coming out of recovery. That's something I was aware of. Maybe it's a pretty good option. But it's something he committed to, definitely. I don't know if he committed to it after seeing me using anti-air. Because, I mean, what is the risk to him? He gets hit on recovery of jump heavy. And then nothing happens, right? But he didn't get hit. He got a DP.
Players, I guess both
But
are
I'm
very
not
scared
counting
of
this
the
thing, so that just makes like anti-airing jump heavy at that range,
Wow, meteors.
even more risky. So at that range, generally, yeah, 5K would have been a better option. 5K would have been a much better option because it would have preemptively caught him. I was trying to react instead of just being preemptive.
Both players, I guess both players very scared of the danger sign. Neither person really wanted to go in there.
Again, trying to push him away. I got caught by the gunfire.
Very scared of the danger sign. Neither person really wanted to go in there.
I saw the donut. I want to push him away.
But these gun flames,
There's no reason for me to do that
so
there.
good from Nakiel throughout the set so far.
Good anti-air. Now got him in the corner.
Could have pressed the advantage. Another point where I failed to do so.
Now got him in the corner.
I was a little scared that he was going to be able to tech and air dash out. That's one reason why I backed up, but I kept backing up when I couldn't move forward.
Another set of meteors.
Yes, great RNG here from Zinac. Gets the hit.
Yeah, that was a great combo to go into the.
You see how much that scaled? That's crazy. What the heck? Surprised it still comboed.
Great RNG here from Zinac. Gets the hit.
Yeah, that was a great combo to
Made
go
no
into
damage.
the dive kick in order to get the meteors combo properly.
Wow!
Another like super jump K from me. Jump 2K from me.
Great RNG here from Zinac. Gets the hit.
Yeah, that was a great combo to go into the dive kick in order to get the
Don't think
meteors
just super
combo.
jumping, seeing him YRC, and I was trying to catch his dive. So my plan was to just dive and going my way, but he would have been able to recover and punish. So
Wow!
I got lucky because I caught his landing recovery.
I think he thought that drill was going to cross through.
Oh, maybe.
Just don't do that.
Great drill from Zinac.
Probably in this case, I probably should have done.
So good from Nakiel throughout the set so far.
Good anti-air. Now got him in the corner. Perfectly where he wants him. Another set of meteors.
Yes, great RNG here from Zinac. Gets the hit.
Yeah, that was a great combo to go into the dive kick in
Super
order
jump.
to get the meteors.
I super jump saw this. I should have probably backed off.
Wow! I think he thought that drill was going to cross through.
Oh, maybe.
So great drill from Zinac. Really swinging back in his favor here. Okay.
Yeah, I tried to punish a recovery again. Maybe I got too little too happy after punishing the last one.
Nice 5K. Calls out that delayed drill cancel.
Oh, with the 6 feet. Big damage.
It has not really shown that yet, so great place to bring it out
Okay,
here.
set
Able to
play
really
happens.
just take this round. Super strong.
See what FD and out. He went for something that I whiff punished. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Punish the
so
recovery.
let's hold this. Like flash the Garbar though. Lots of damage. There's the burst. He takes it.
So I actually like this more than these
So great drill
similar
from Zinac.
situations.
Really swinging back. It has not really shown around. Super strong. Fishes forward again. I get it.
So getting here, and I put myself at this space instead of like doing pull or anything. I put myself at this distance where I can do farce. I can do heavy, too heavy, and catch him out of anything he's poking or far slash, and move forward.
Okay. Still forced to hold this.
Pogo, whatever. Do item. So run forward to 2P to check him. This is I forgot, like there's a phrase for this kind of thing where you like you do an action to immediately try to get them to react, and you do something else to catch them out of the their reaction. Well, the move they try to react with, right? Something Machabo wrote about. It's a very important part of neutral play. So I use that a lot. Run 2P, 2H. So I'm not actually reacting to them. I'm just doing action, then a follow-up action
Okay. Still forced to hold
in
this.
case they try to react.
Flash the Garbar though. Lots of damage. There's the burst. He takes it.
Great bait from Zinac.
Okay. Alright, Zinac. With the goal burst here. Really wants to try.
And just to clarify, like doing FD break is a way for you to kind of do that. You can do that, and do something follow up. But you also can use like FD break as a way to like see if they do something reactable, right? So you can run FD break. If they do something that's punishable in recovery, great, that happens. But you can also do like run FD break normal, and if they try to react to anything happening on screen, seeing that FD flash is kind of a big indicator, so they might try to poke you to get some kind of combo string started, but because of Faust's range, he often has advantage. So you can FD break and like far slash or 2H or something, and it'll catch a lot of people who are trying to like just react to you doing stuff.
And keep his momentum, and he's gonna use a super. That's a lot of bombs. Yeah, unfortunately, I think it was OTG, so
I tried to do jump 2K for some
not
reason.
too
I
much
don't know.
damage. I think Zinac wanted a little more from that.
Use all my meter at
Now he's
game
Florida gets a
away.
great drill.
Great air throw him.
Oh, okay. It's so
So far slash pull. Again, stop.
close right now. One hit
Moving
here,
forward, so I
and
just had
there
to
it
keep
is.
moving back.
Zinac hanging out.
That's such a rough spot when you're trying to play against Faust.
Definitely.
I'm gonna point this out here. So since doing so many far slashes, I think knocking on the future
That's
made a read on me in the next match.
Oh, okay.
Far slash,
It's so
pull,
close right now. One hit here.
5P far. So 5P far slash is another one of the situations where I try to do something that's reactable, or something they think you can react to,
It's so close
or just react in general, right? 5P
now. One
far slash. Well, in this case, actually, it was far slash far slash.
it's so close right now. One hit here.
So I don't know what he was trying to do there, but it
And there
definitely
it is.
wasn't.
Zinac hanging out.
that's such a rough spot when
He
you're
wasn't able to
trying to play
react
against Faust.
in
Definitely
time to do anything.
Yeah, Nakio definitely
If it was trying to get to my far
wants to
slash,
try and get a good solid lead,
he
get some
was way
solid
too late.
damage in, so he doesn't have to get really worried about getting whittled out by Zinac.
So I think next time he tries to react
Yeah,
with
some great
Grand
item
Viper,
art,
which
yeah,
works pretty
great
well.
drills from Zinac, where all he really needed to bring that last game in his favor, and it's working out pretty well.
Like advance your item,
Oh no.
use FP break it down on DP. Great basic stuff.
Yeah, he gets a great meteor.
Far slash pogo because meteors were coming, so I thought it would be pretty safe for me to get off of it.
RT definitely in a fair
I did it something pogo again,
for a good block on the overhead there.
Still got
using up my meter, so I was not really pressing the advantage. I could have had a lot more options moving forward, but actually I was pretty scared that he would do another invul move
to figure out how to get out of the corner, and
when I wasn't at
working
phase
his way,
advantage.
but
So
another meteor comes.
it's again like, I have to point this out. Like
RT definitely in a favor. Good block on the overhead there.
I had advantage here, but I
We
backed
gotta
up.
figure out how to get out of the corner.
Do FT break for heavy slash,
And he's
2P, meteors. I did far slash here, which is fine
but
generally.
another meteor.
But then I do it again, and knowing the what Nakio likes to do, I probably just been more careful because meteors was coming,
Figure out how to get out of the corner,
and I had the advantage.
working his way,
And he was in the air
but
actually.
another meteor.
Yeah, so he just jumps right back into it, and it ends up catching me.
Gets a great meteor.
It's a very similar situation to before, except I did have items.
Good block on the overhead there.
Still gotta figure out how to get out of the corner.
So do far slash.
and he's working his way, but
Far
another
slash,
meteor.
run up far slash. Yeah, so he had enough time to just commit
Here it
something
comes.
early.
Okay, he gets the banner bringer, but
I
yeah,
just delayed too much, to be honest.
the meteor gonna cut combo doors. Oh,
Yeah, it's just a weird situation. I
Almost
can't
into
really
the
get a
poison.
follow up.
okay, he just stopped the poison early, but he's still kind of in trouble here. There's the first one Zach. He wants this round.
So I have him in the corner now. And again, I went for far slash option, using too much. Sparring lead is great, but just too much.
That versus the I do not want Nakil to
So I
have
could have got yeah, I just caught him here.
poison early, but he's still
Okay,
kind of in
point.
trouble here. There's the first one Zach. He wants this round. That versus the I do not want.
I want to do like far slash, sorry, jumping slash, jump P, but it just didn't work.
Nakil to have any chance to take this round
Got
back.
lucky
Throw
there.
gonna finish it off.
Lucky throw.
Good investment in the burst, making sure
There
that
we
he
go.
completes the round.
Yeah. He knows that Nakil has great
Delayed jump back, delayed jump K will catch a lot of things. In this case, it caught delayed opening gambit from Soul, who was trying to do a 6 heavy.
potential to take any round back against the
Far slash, far slash. Look, this is why he ends up catching me, because I do so many far slashes.
Wow.
Jump P has a good
Yeah.
hitbox.
That was great.
So 2P, 5P pull. I was trying to bait out an action from him. He didn't take it. He's just waiting for something he can use now.
Yeah.
Pull. Look at this. I get caught by that. Threw an item and did jump 2K against Gunflame.
Potential to take
I don't know
any
what I was
round
thinking.
back against the
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And I had the advantage here, and I backed up. I don't know what I'm
Jump
doing.
P has a good hitbox.
I had to use meter in case he air dashed at me.
That was great. Hey, response.
And when I have poison there, instead of doing this, because he's not going to do anything with the poison here. It takes up all this space, you know? I should have moved forward. And then it just, you know, it builds up on itself where it's like, okay, I'm even less frame advantage here. And he controls all this space here now. It's a gunflame. And I jumped and realized the gunflame was coming. And I was like, okay, I gotta get to the ground. But it was just too late. So I just had to commit to blocking it. Good frame trap from Knockout.
Yeah, I got a great counter hit. A lot of damage. Love the combo.
He just takes a lot of damage from me from this. Like, look at this. Look at this damage. Oh, it makes me angry.
Really showing some
This
great
basic frame trap. 2D frame trap, right?
very hard to deal with. So, really showing
Actually, maybe I was
some
gonna do
great
it because of the FDing. I think it made it a true frame trap. If it wasn't already. Yeah, 2P is +4. Pressing buttons after 2P is just not very smart.
Yeah, I got a great counter hit.
And you get gunfire, which is like the optimal point too, right?
Yeah, I got a great counter hit. Lot
So yeah, if you 2P, if you block 2P, just don't do anything.
really showing some great experience here.
Lesson learned.
Yeah, I got a great counter hit. A lot of damage.
Pretty lot of there it goes.
Got so much meter work here. Zinac, yeah, not in, oh no,
So
tried to
basically,
go for
the match
wire sync
was
commander
way in his
with-
favor at that point, just because of that one situation. Because I got over here,
response or Zinac, like usually, yeah, that kind of jump keeper.
I gave him advantage by going for the pull. Results in me getting a really crappy situation.
Really showing some great experience here.
Frame trap, into death. The whole thing led to this, right? So important to understand, like, one thing leads to another. And those decisions, those critical decisions, where we're basically even for a while, right?
That was great.
Actually, I was at the advantage here.
Response or Zinac, like usually, yeah.
I could have, you know, pressed them, but instead I decided to, like, I don't know, try to play a really crappy zoning game.
That kind of jump approach.
And I fuck up,
Very hard to deal with.
and the flub
Showing some great experience.
ended up getting in a frame trap.
Yeah, I got a
I'm in the
great
corner.
counter hit. A lot of damage. Love the combo. Got so
I mean, there were opportunities for me to escape, potentially, but you can't rely on opportunities to escape. You have to use your advantage when you have it, and which I didn't do.
much meter work here. Zinac, yeah, not in, oh no, tried to go
I
for
just
the
got lucky there.
wire sync commander, but
and
not
did it
gonna
out.
work out. And this might be a good
So I had advantage again. Well, I didn't have advantage life bar wise, but I did have space control advantage. Not tension. He had more tension than me.
the wire sync
But-
commander, but not gonna work out.
I think generally this is pretty good situation still.
And
Have oil
this
there, you
might
can't
be
go
a good
gunflame.
wow!
I think this went for, I think he went for Grand Viper because maybe he thought I would do Far Slash, but he wasn't paying attention to oil.
Wire sync commander, but not gonna work out. And this might be a good
So it's one of those things again. Maybe he thought he would be able to go under Far
but
Slash.
not gonna work
He
out.
asked me to my 5P. Because generally I do like 5P Far Slash.
And,
I just did
this might
5P,
be a
5P.
good
Debate on any kind of action. And he went for Gunflame. Sorry, he went for Ground Viper.
wow!
Not expected, but
Lit himself up. Don't think he
I don't know what I'm doing here. Why am I pressing 5K?
might be a good wow!
And what am I doing here too? Like, oh, I was trying to OTG him. Just too late.
Lit himself up.
So generally, like, yeah, if you can really pressure
might
me
be
like
a
this,
good
you can do 5K and knock him away during start the gunflame.
Lit himself up.
But he went in gunflame through. I was trying to react to his gunflame, right? You can't really react to it. You just have to commit. But also, he did
Lit himself up.
close slash, which I think is pretty big, high. Yeah, it's a level 2. And I FD'd it. Wait, actually, it's not level 2. What is it? It's level 2. Okay, it is level 2. I don't know what gunflame start. I don't know when gunflame started is, but probably not safe to poke after that too.
Gonna get him in the corner.
One more hit.
Oh wow, personal throw.
I might have been fine if I didn't FD it. I'll have to catch that later.
Tries to make the burst. Doesn't get it. That might be great.
Yeah, this happens. Oh, I do like far slash how many times here?
One more hit. Oh, wow.
You think he's gonna jump or poke or something? He never does. Like knowing how he was playing before, he's waiting
Oh!
and
Tries to
reacting
make
to
the
things
burst.
like 5P or quick moves.
Get it?
I should have known better. But I go for a third one.
That
Go for a third one. Like, that's just too many times. He knew at this point he could go under this. Now, he went under it before when there was oil on the ground, but he still knew he can go under this.
that might be critical there.
I could have bursted here, potentially have killed him. Well, no, I couldn't have killed him. He would have attacked.
Oh my.
Yeah, that happened.
And he gets it all in the perfect timing to go into the far edge.
I'm just goes to show, like, if you play a player who likes to make hard reads, don't give them some advantage. Don't do the work for them by doing something too often.
Like it though, you know,
You give them the opportunity to make a hard read, a high risk but high reward thing, because they know the chance of that thing coming out is pretty high.
used it before, and maybe it was just because that previous one didn't work out. He was just thinking about it a little bit. So another danger time. The last
I just
time
run
none
in.
of these players really wanted to get anything, but
Oh no.
yeah, this time both of them are going
This
for
is
it.
just danger time happened again, right? Like,
Alright, use the burst. That was
Still
good.
I
danger time.
couldn't believe
Okay.
it. Yeah, I was just kind of on tilt there.
Nice, good answer. Doesn't cross up this time,
Yeah,
but
he
we'll
still
carry
saw
him.
it though. So good.
Yep, run command zero. Just gonna.
All right.
Does this kill or does the next thing
Backfield
kill?
here with full shooter.
Oh, I tech. Yeah, I teched and I didn't throw. I did too heavy or something. I was just kind of. Whoa. Oh yeah, this is not my other tool.
I don't know where I can
Alright,
place my
let me go
finger
back
on Zinac. Yeah. Again, matchup, but one resource. A great drill from Zinac. Here it comes. Okay,
Did that. Oh, counter hit.
Yeah. So I end up.
Zinac here with full shooter. And wow, gets a.
So I was able to attack, luckily.
Great RC confirm. Burst
Well,
super, that's
I died
it.
there.
Alright. Zinac here with full shooter. And wow, gets a.
Yeah, since I was crouch blocking and pressed the button, I just get wrecked.
Intentional reset gets a great RC.
I honestly didn't think I would be able to tech here, but it just happened.
Alright. Zinac here with full
Alright,
shooter.
So he just delayed it, or something weird happened there. I was able to attack. I definitely could have got a throw here and escaped. It doesn't really matter that much. The big mistake was before. The big mistake was... Ugh, okay. The big mistake was the change of momentum that occurred.
No. Oh no.
It was after danger time.
Yeah, this time both of them are going for it.
Oh boy. Alright, use the burst. Now.
So I YRC run in to get some kind of advantage. I FT break afterwards, so
Danger time. Okay.
Pogo. This is not a great thing to do. Like,
So another danger
I
time.
had some kind of advantage
The last
here.
time none of these.
Instead of using a real
Danger
mix-up,
time. Okay.
I tried to go for, like, just catch and pressing buttons, right? I should have known this. I should have known earlier
Alright, use the
that
burst. That was
Still
good.
he was just going to wait for me to
danger
do
time.
something
Okay.
and try to get some kind of read, which then he could use, like, a big move on me. But I did this anyway.
Still danger time. Okay.
I think it was a reaction to him doing that earlier, but it wasn't the right reaction. I should have played more careful and went for real mix-ups, but instead I did that. So, yeah, don't do that, something like that.
Nice, good answer. Doesn't cross up this time,
Yeah,
but
he
we'll
still
carry
saw
him.
it though. So good.
And I lose.
All right.
Yep.
Zinac, not gonna deal with this, and here we go. Oh, tries to go through a second snap.
I'm gonna do a quick overview of the beautiful dude thing. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it like these other ones. I would say the most thing is, again, I didn't press the advantage when I had the opportunity. I do kill Eddie a lot, and I was gonna point that out when it happens, and I'll point out the points where I should have pressed advantage and I didn't, and those are the main reasons why I lost the match. I'm placed at high speed just so I can get through it quicker. Yeah.
And I think most people use that's for kind of like around it. I guess because it's happening. Oh, good one.
This is my final match in Losers. So I want to be more careful. Against Beautiful Dude, I had played him earlier. I didn't want him to make big reads on me, so that was obviously him trying to throw me, but yeah, he started too early.
Goes with the throw tip, but gets by it anyway. Oh, this should be good damage.
Go.
Catch the switch,
Yeah. So that way it's weird. And
What
okay, Julian,
big of a
now
lead.
all hit.
Alright, has to burst there, otherwise.
And meteors. I really like the commander and the read of the dive kick of Zinac.
Quickly took that round.
Hits with the unblockable 6H.
Yeah, so good. Like, beautiful dude. You need to get like a throw or something to break the meteor. He's really bad situation. Okay, here we go. So yeah, the Goku is really big in this matchup here.
I tried to kill Eddie. He summoned it. Wasn't aware of that. Okay, instant air dash. YRC is pretty good. Oh, sorry, air dash. YRC, air dash YRC after you tech and air works pretty well against Eddie sometimes. Unless he's doing Nobiru. It's not, sorry, it's not doing. But I was trying to kill Eddie there. I should have stayed on the ground. So I'm just getting killed by drills and Nobiru right here. Just should have been generally more careful. Okay, didn't kill Eddie with that drill. Ended up being chipped to death. Forgot the FD. Didn't matter that much at this point. So I'm gonna focus on killing Eddie this time, and I did. And at this point, I tried to approach from the air, at a distance where beautiful dude can look at me in the air and go like, okay, he is going to approach. So he saw me running and jumping, right? At this distance, you can react with anti-air to an air approach. Should have been more careful with that. If I was going to do this, I should have either double jumped, dropped the bomb bag, because there's no Nobiru at this point. So I wasn't scared of. I would have not been scared of Eddie actually doing Nobiru, or I should have backdashed or something to bait out anti-air attempts. And again, that's only because of this range. If I was closer, running and jumping approach would be actually the chance of it hitting before he did anything or able to get a move out is much higher. I'm just talking about like my general approach to doing things that are not like, if I do something that's reactable, such as running in from full screen, generally I'm gonna try to bait something out, right? Unless they've already been proven to not try to react. In this case, I didn't do that, and it bit me in the ass. So advantage here. So I did far. I guess I'll point out why I did 6 heavy. I did 6 heavy because he blitzed back. I blitzed him back, and often like if they try to blitz again, he had meter, and often because if they blitz again, they'll do it immediately. And 6 heavy has a lot of startup, and it'll catch him out of recovery. So he's in the corner. I should have moved forward here, right? I'm just trying to throw an item. End up killing Eddie because he still had him on the ground. I don't know if you saw that. So he desummed him. Summoned him again immediately, giving him full Eddie bar. Just something Logic players do a lot. And I preempted to 2K. Trying to anti-hero him, but I also caught the small Eddie. When you send this drill range, especially close drill, you preemptively jump, expecting them to commit to. They have to be aware of this. They have to be super aware that you can jump and do jump 2K or instant air dash at them at drill ranges. So if you see them doing that a lot, just doing raw summon drill, be aware you can do that. But yeah, general game plan again is to kill Eddie, then move in, and I didn't move in enough. So I killed him. Instead of doing anything real, super jump back. I don't know why I super jump back. I get chased and he drills me because he saw me in the air and saw me coming down. Should have held my ground, basically. Like, even if he ran at me in this situation after killing Eddie, what is he going to do to me? He's Zato. He's just going to do something, drill. And Eddie meter would have not been back yet, so. But instead, I run away and give enough time to go with Eddie. This is like a repeating pattern that happens. Then I should have avoided.
Yeah, honestly, I think he missed on summon earlier.
I had advantage so many times, and I didn't use it.
Here. Deadman's hand. The kill, there it is. The Deadman's hand, Julian.
Okay, the next match is very similar kind of situation. Okay, I do get opportunities, and I waste them. Okay, anti-air. I did move in this time. Just get caught in the scramble. 3 summons. Jump in. Went for the empty jump to K. Can't throw these too far. Overall pull. It's happened to work, but sometimes you can do it. Just not all the time. In terms of spacing, I had bomb there. I could have super jumped something, right?
Like, I think Zato is also kind of fine with like patience. I always gotta worry about like what is the item.
So I didn't have frame advantage here.
I think Zato is also kind of fine with like patience.
So I did get jump K, a counter hit 2K. I decided to jump cancel and go for jump 2K after grounded 2K. Sweep would have worked, right? I'll be able to jump cancel that, but I went for this again just to catch him out of something.
I think Zato is also kind of fine with like patience. I always gotta.
It's not like I could have reacted to the hit.
I think Zato is also kind of fine with like patience. I always gotta.
I should have known better for that kind of approach. But seeing that he also, but I should have been aware that he blocked the jump 2K standing. And when a character blocks jump 2K standing like this, Faust won't have any kind of frame advantage at all, right? Because it hits higher and takes longer for him to land than if they had blocked it crouching, which is fine to do since it's a mid attack. It's not high. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll go for a 6 heavy mix up because they're gonna crouch block. But good stuff, beautiful dude. If he was aware of this, if he was aware that jump 2K didn't have advantage like that, he went for a poke, which he had the total right to do, right? Because I had just given up my turn at that point. He summons Eddie. I get pushed to the corner. So this is that critical point, right, where I had all this advantage, right, going for me. But I went for a big move, right? I went for something big, right there. Go 2K, go for something big. And because awareness of the opponent, they got out of it. This shit again, right? Point this out. My approach from the full screen jumping against Zato, which is anybody with Zato experience, you know this is bad, and it's bad because they can react with the anti-air, right? And you need some way to deal with it. Now he went to break the law, but I wasn't jumping in because he wanted to break the law, right? Should have pressed the advantage on the ground instead. What are we here? What are we at?
Alright, so just not gonna get. Let's see what it thinks of this. Oh, jumped down too early, puts himself on the ground.
I've actually lost my place. It's fine. I should have been off the burst. Okay, this happened, right? I hit him with a far range 5P to beat the burst.
Oh, jumped down too early, puts himself on the ground.
Okay, kills Eddie again. ORC.
Julian on point, doesn't get cool.
Yeah, oh, okay, great jump here for Zinac.
So you jump. I could have just like did a full combo, but I did this whole 5P jump 2K thing again. I don't know what that's about. And I run up. He ends up bursting right there. And often you can do like 5K. I guess those wasn't close enough.
Okay, kills Eddie again. ORC.
point. Doesn't get full.
Yeah, oh, okay, great jump here from Zinac. In, gets scalpel.
Oh,
Look at
I
that
think.
burst.
Oh,
There it
okay.
And this sucks.
This time.
Oh, he missed the punch and let's really come back and big.
He does burst and he once again and
Yeah.
dead.
I just run away again instead
Oh
of
no.
pulling my
Okay, I was
ground.
a little bit worried about the timing.
Probably should just like stay there.
Gets scalpel.
Oh,
Look at that
I think.
burst.
Oh,
There
okay,
it is.
this time.
Oh, he missed the punch and let's really come back
Kill
and big.
Zato here. I'm in good shape, right?
Oh no. Okay, I was a little bit worried about the
He
timing.
just did drill.
Whoa,
I could have went to the air if he did another. He had no Eddie.
But
It's not why I lost,
Yeah, I mean,
but
what a great set.
this weird stuff happens here.
one point doesn't get full.
Weird stuff in the
Great
scramble.
jump here from Zinac. In, gets scalpel.
Oh,
Look at
I
that
think.
burst.
Oh,
There
okay,
it is.
this time.
Oh, he missed the punch and let's really come back and big.
He does burst and he once again and
Yeah.
dead. Oh no. Okay, I was a little bit worried about the timing.
Whoa, oh!
But this is kind of a repeated pattern here.
Go Eddie again.
Approaching from the air at distances where you can react. And actually, he might have committed here,
Gets scalpel.
but either way, I didn't have the
Okay, this time.
advantage.
Oh, he missed the punch and let's really come back and big.
He does burst and he once again and dead. Oh no.
So I do run at him.
A little bit worried about the timing.
Okay, I actually bomb hit the ground yet.
Does kill Eddie again.
So I throw bomb. Ah, okay, I throw.
Okay, I was a little bit worried about the timing.
Whoa, oh!
Does kill Eddie again.
So I run jump. And knowing he does a lot of anti-airs, he did
Oh no. Okay.
anti-airs a lot earlier.
Whoa,
I should have fully expected
Does
this.
kill Eddie again.
For some reason, I approach in the air again, and I think that's preemptive, but it wasn't really gonna do much for me. So that's it. I don't think I'm gonna I was originally gonna plan to look at Elfin Shadows matches from his first to 5 with Ein and Sato, but I'm getting kind of tired actually. I might do that another time. So I don't know if you have any questions related to these matches, but if you do, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'll shut it down pretty soon. Okay. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. The archives will be up somewhere later, and I guess I'll give a minute or two if anybody wants to ask anything. All right. I'll try to be more concise next time. I know it's a little all over the place, but hopefully next time I can just. I want to make what I want to focus on is giving people things that are more actionable. I do want to approach from high level, but sometimes it can be a little abstract. But I think it is important to take things away from this, so I'll try to be more concrete next time. Without going into too much detail, which I know I have a tendency to do. Alright, well, thank you for watching, and have a good night. Play fast.